So you know your ego's out of control when you want Botox.
Your ego's out of control when you know you're the best therapist and
Ooh.
you think you deserve an award for it.
Ow!
So you know your ego is just
Very out of control.
very out of control. Yes. When you get nicknames such as
Picosa.
Woo, baby!
I'm Shrinks Rita.
I'm Shrink Anna.
And I'm Shrink Sherry. Welcome to
Shrinks with Drinks. Today, guys, we have a nice Pinot Grigio. It is a white wine, and just wanted to point out that this you can get from your local warehouse store, like Sam's Club or Costco. I was like, what's the other one? So, no, we're not drinking the whole thing today, but just wanted to let you know where you guys can get it. So, Shrink Sherry, could you lead us in a little toast, please?
Of course. So, toast to mental health and good success.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
And if you're drinking along with us, please drink responsibly. You know what time it is? It's time for Pick a Topic!
Yay!
You know y'all love that little shimmy shake that I do. Keeping it in there for you.
All right.
So, in our magic little wine glass, we have questions. And guys, we also want to say, if you guys have questions, please let us know, because we'll put it in our magic wine glass.
Absolutely, that would be awesome. Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'm thinking this is going to go to Shrink Sherry.
Oh, to me,
Well, this is
okay.
her glasses. She brought her
Yes.
glasses, so that's a good thing.
Yay. I'm on top of it this time. Okay. Oh, I got a couple of them. Oh my gosh, favorite therapy or therapist misconception? Wow, what is my favorite misconception of therapy or therapist? That all of us shrinks are very hoity-toity and not going with the flow kind of thing. Probably, I would say that that's a misconception that you see on a lot of movies.
Yeah,
I think so.
agree.
I think that that's
I
what
totally
the
agree.
misconception is about us therapists. We are just like everybody else. We're normal.
This is why
Whatever
we do the
normal
show.
is.
Exactly, this is why we're doing the show.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
That was a really good
All right,
question.
Miss Sherry,
All right.
passing this on
All
to
right.
for
Next.
Pick a Topic.
I have a
All right,
feeling
we're
it's
going
me.
to you. Back to you,
I
young
was
lady.
like, oh, okay. That wasn't far. All right, let's see what we got. Sex.
Ooh, my favorite topic.
How do we address it with our clients? Has it gotten more kinky? And are there more subcultures? Okay, so how do we address it with our clients? I address it in the sense of if it's like a presenting problem. Mainly, it could be an individual therapy where somebody is like, I have this particular fetish, or I have this particular issue with sex, and then we'll go ahead and open that door that way. If it's a couple, sex usually comes up as part of a couple's issue. Or if you're working with couples, you want to ask if sex is an issue. So I'm just kind of direct and straightforward about it. I think the main thing with therapists is that we have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. So for me, it's not really a topic that kind of makes me uncomfortable. Has it gotten more kinky? I'd say that it's become more mainstream. So kink has become more mainstream.
Yep.
And I think that in regards to are there more subcultures, I think that there's more labels for the subcultures. And so like BDSM or different types of kink subcultures have become more mainstream. What do you guys think?
I agree 100%. And yeah, are you comfortable with talking about sex to your clients? I remember going when I was in school, I had a lot of the sex classes we had to go through. So we would even understand ourselves so we could be comfortable in our own skin to talk about these things with clients?
Makes sense.
And I'm pretty open about it as well. I think that if the client comes up with a question, I mean, this is the reason why they come in,
Right.
Because they're unable to speak to anybody about it, and so they feel comfortable with you and asking you the question. So why not talk about it? Sure.
Sounds good. Love
Right.
that. All right.
Woohoo.
So I think maybe if you guys want, comment below if you guys want to hear more about sex, or have that be like a separate segment or a separate show. Let us know. All right, Miss Anna, time to pick a topic.
Okay. Narcissistic relationships.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
I like it.
I kind of went blank on it because honestly, I have not met I haven't met a client who's. I mean, I have met a client who's narcissistic, but not a relationship narcissistic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So can you?
Where a couple
Yeah.
and a couple and he's more narcissistic or she's more narcissistic in the relationship and
Yes.
stuff like that. So how do we deal with those things? So what I do when I do in a relationship, we go through DBT. I actually use DBT even in a couple relationship because this gets us more mindful, and that way most narcissistic relationships, they seem to block each other's emotions, if that makes sense.
I see. Okay.
So they're not paying attention to the other person. So we can bring them back and pull them in a little bit and let them say, okay, look, your partner was upset because of this. Did you catch her cues? Did you understand that? Should she relate that to you? That, or he or she that relate that to you?
So Shrink Sherry, what is DBT?
Oh, dialectical behavioral therapy. Thank you.
I think that's a good idea in terms
Yes.
of using dialectical behavioral therapy, because you're not just looking at thoughts and cognitions. You're also looking at feelings and drawing in, being more present in the moment.
Yep.
And what were you talking about? Pulling out empathy.
Yep.
So just in terms of being in a relationship with somebody that's narcissistic, what the main thing that they lack is empathy for other people, because they're so
In tune with
Into
themselves.
there you
themselves,
go.
yes.
Yeah. So I think that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could give some good advice there,
All
ladies.
right.
Thank you.
Well, like we said at the beginning, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, we will shout you out. So please put it in the comments below. Hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on Facebook, and we will put your questions in here. Also, comment below on the YouTube channel. And you never know, you could be next to Pick a Topic! Thanks so much for commenting, and we look forward to hearing from you and what you have to say for Pick a Topic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey guys, so my platform is empowerment, and I thought of doing a little clip. I guess basically every week we'll add something to it. So my key right now, I think, will be to use empowerment to never underestimate yourself. I think that is, it's so easy for us to look at somebody else and say, wow, this person has this, has that. And we always put ourselves down. So never do that. I think that, you always have to look at yourself and value yourself for who you are, not for who you can be, as other people. I think that, if you value yourself, love yourself for who you are, you're gonna learn to, trust yourself and trust your decisions on whatever you decide to do. So I hope to look forward to seeing your comments, and perhaps if you want to make a comment on what you want me to say, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you for joining us. Hola amigos, mi nombre es Ana y mi lema es el darte las herramientas para poder saber cómo llevar la vida más en adelante. Una de las cosas, creo yo, que uno de los lemas puede ser el amarte a ti mismo, cuidarte a ti mismo, respetarte a ti mismo y no compararte con otras personas. A veces nos ponemos de menos al creer que otras personas son mejores que nosotros. En ninguna manera. Siempre ámate, respétate y cuídate, y obviamente vas a poder tener una mejor estima. Así que si tienes algún comentario, quieres unirte con nosotros, únete a nosotros en Facebook, en Twitter, y haznos el comentario. Y será más que bienvenido. Podemos añadir tus preguntas ahí. Gracias por unirte a nosotros.
Hey, you asked, we answered. This segment is called Ask a Shrink. We've gotten a few questions and comments via our social media platforms as well as on YouTube. And one of our viewers, who is a heterosexual male, asked a question in regards to a friend of his coming out who is also a male. So this is a heterosexual male, and the male friend has came out to him, and he feels kind of uncomfortable and doesn't really know what to do about it. So do you guys have any advice for him?
I think it's a really good question.
That is
It's a very good question.
Thank you for your question.
Yes, thank you so much. That's a very good question. So he came out to you. Did you guys discuss how you felt with that uncomfortability? Did you discuss any kind of boundaries with that person that came out? So has the person changed also in any way? Is his personality the same, but the sexuality, now you know it's different than what you might have thought it to be. But the personality, is that still the same? I think that's a good point to also bring up.
I think so. I think it's important to mention that just because you're not comfortable doesn't mean that you're homophobic. So those are two different things that I like to kind of clarify.
Mm-hmm.
So a person that's homophobic is much in the same way that a person is racist, where they are prejudiced against people of the same or of different races, whereas homophobia is a fear of or a dislike of people that are in the homosexual community. So I don't think it is the question of this person is homophobic or not, because a lot of times I think people in this heterosexual community are sort of scared to come out and say, I feel uncomfortable. And to your point, I think it needs to be addressed, and you need to set whatever your boundaries are with that person, just as you would with any of your heterosexual friends. So determine what that friendship looks like and what boundaries that you have. Is it we're not going to discuss those relationships, but in turn, to be fair, you don't discuss your sexual conquest or your relationships with this person as well. So just kind of set that up.
I think that it's important to think about your relationship. You know, how do you value the relationship? This is really important to you. I mean, if this is a good friend of yours for many, many years, I mean, well, how would this change? Unless the other person has expressed to you any physical, attraction or something like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think it would change much. I think that you value the person for who they are, not for, what they think. So I think that valuing the relationship is all that matters. So you need to think about that before taking any action.
Good point.
Oh, would love that.
Yeah,
That's
good point.
great. And I think, Anna, you had a comment that came in on Facebook?
Yes.
That you wanted to address.
So I was reading on Facebook, and someone posted, they said, why do you call yourselves shrinks? And so I think I posted it, I answered the question back. And, the term of head shrinks, right?
Yes.
And this is the way that they call us whenever we treat mental health. Those of us who work in the mental health field, they call us head shrinks, because we work with problems with people, just like a doctor, a medical doctor will deal with your physical health, we deal with mental health. And that's the reason why we call ourselves shrinks.
All right. And I want to give a shout out to Jason, pardon me there. Thank you. We're very happy that you watch us. We love it. Keep giving us more comments.
Hey guys, I'm Shrink Sarita, and I have Sarita's self-care tip of the day. So I wanted to kind of just let you guys know, most people think about self-care in terms of like going to the gym or taking a hike or exercising, and all that's good, but I think that we often forget about the mental aspect of it. And so what I mean by that is, whether you're a therapist and you've heard trauma stories all day, or whether you're a bank teller and you've dealt with people all day, just whatever your job is, it's important to kind of take care of your mental. And what that means is giving yourself some time to process your day, talk about your day, but then set that boundary. What time are you gonna stop thinking and doing things related to work? So that's what I mean by taking care of your mental. So make sure that you guys do that so you guys can stay healthy. Ever wonder what your shrink or therapist is upset about? We're gonna tell you in Shrink Sound Off. We're gonna start over here with our shrink, Anna.
So my rant will be, or is, basically family sessions. I think that whenever we have, you trust your kids with me and you leave them with me, but then I want the parents to come in and have a family session. The problem is that the parents don't want to come in sometimes. And it's not about placing a guilt on you or trying to blame it on you, but I think that as a family, we need to function together. We need to work together so this child, can benefit from therapy. So I think that my number one rant will be, please, parents, come in.
Come in.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. We're not gonna blame you. We're not gonna punish you. We're not gonna torture you. I promise you. I
Yes.
promise you.
Good
Just please
point.
come in, and so we can participate and we can make it better for this child.
Yes.
Absolutely. Love
Yes.
that. Good rant.
All right.
Sherry.
So mine would be, why is therapy so taboo? Still in this day and age, therapy is taboo. I had a client, little one, just a little one, and she comes in and says, well, I'm at the dentist again. She thinks that I'm her dentist. Her mommy tells her to tell anybody else that she's going to the dentist.
Every week.
Every week. Every week. She's at the dentist. I am the dentist instead of the therapist.
Oh.
So why is therapy taboo?
That's a good
That's-
point.
yeah.
That's a good rant. Guys, it's not taboo. We're human beings. We're just helping you. We're not blasting your information out there. So I love that.
Yes.
So again, my rant is a little bit lighter.
Oh geez, what do we got going on this time?
So about the farts, we discussed that. No obnoxious
No passing
body
gas.
odors. Yeah,
Fine.
no gas of any kind this time. As you know, I work with kids. I work with kids all the way up until geriatric population, so I kind of cover the board. However, what I like to do a lot with when I work with kiddos is play games. So I'll have my little munchkin go grab a game, but what I've noticed is they love to pick the same darn game. Mercy! There's like a lot of different games, and you pick one, the same one, and even if I encourage them, I'm like, hey, little munchkin, why don't we try this game today? And they're like, yeah, I like this game. And I'm like, of course you do, because we've only played it 500 times, and you still don't understand the concept. So, it's something that I have to like work through. Okay, you're gonna pick the same game. So now I'm just gonna prepare myself that my little munchkin's gonna pick the same game, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
Good rant, good rant. I like that. I like it. Hi guys, welcome to Sherry's Tip of the Day. So I love to use what's called therapistaid.com. It helps me with some of the stuff that we go through in therapy. There's great worksheets on there. There's also, which I enjoy a lot, is the calming video. So as we talked earlier about some DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, this works perfect with keeping ourselves mindful in the moment and calming down at the times that we need it. It's a great tool. Hopefully you guys will check it out, therapistaid.com. Thank you.
Hey guys, so we want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching our videos, watching our shows. Thank you for following us on Facebook and Twitter. So please Twitter us.
Please Twitter us,
Please.
please Facebook us, please
Yes.
subscribe, please like.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
all the
and comment.
Thank you.
Comment,
Yes,
please.
Love
we're
your
looking
comments.
forward to the comments.
We love you for watching.
Yes.
Ready, let's cheers this out. So, a toast to
Mental health and
And
success.
success.
Whoop, whoop.
cheers.